videos over textbook page 136. Slope relate to the equation for a proportional relationship. Well, slope is the fraction y over x and how they relate to each other, which represents the letter k in the equation y equals kx. What do the graphs of the lines in the form y equals mx have in common? How might they differ? So what they have in common is that they are all graphs are going to be straight lines, meaning they are what we call linear. What is different about them is that some may be positive and some may be negative. For our table, we're going to find our pattern. 2, 4, 6, and 8 is a pattern of +2. 25, 50, 75, and 100 is a pattern of +25. We set up our fraction y over x, 25 divided by 2. 25 divided by 2 is 12.5. Our equation would be y equals kx, and we plug in our value 12.5. Y equals 12.5x. Number 4, it's the relationship between a hiker's elevation and the time is shown in the graph. We're going to find the constant of proportionality of the line and then find the slope of the line. The constant of proportionality and the slope are the same thing. And so finding one is equal to finding the other. We start by plotting our points that we can read clearly on our graph. And we follow the pattern rise over run. To go from 0 to 30 would be a 30 feet in elevation over 1 minute. And that pattern would be the same as we climb our line. 30 feet in 1 minute. 30 feet in 1 minute. Each point takes us the same pattern, 30 feet over 1 minute. And so our fraction, 30 divided by 1, gives us an answer of 30. 30 feet per minute. And so for the equation of the line, we have the equation y equals kx, which we plug in our answer 30. Y equals 30x. 5, graph the equation y equals -1/2 x. So first of all, we need to identify our slope. K is -1/2. Because we're dealing with a graph, it would be a rise over run fraction. So our point always starts at 0. Our rise is a -1, so we would go down 1, and then we would go over 1, 2, and plot our next point. Down 1 for negative, and over 2 for our point. And so our points are connected in our graph. You can continue the pattern the opposite direction, plotting your points with a pattern of rise 1 over 2. And those triangles should match all the way across the graph.